Greetings, everyone. Welcome once again. I hope this midweek message is helpful to you. By now, many of you will have received a letter from Father Peter and myself regarding the reinstitution of our grand annual collection. For those of you who have not received the letter in the mail, I'm just going to take a moment to read it right now, because I think it really and truly speaks to you from our hearts concerning this annual collection that we really and truly need right now. Dear faith-filled parishioner, please God, you are well and your family is keeping safe. As you know, our faith community has promoted the spirituality of stewardship as a grace-filled way for parishioners to deepen their relationships with God and with one another. Stewardship is receiving God's gifts gratefully, cherishing and nurturing them, sharing with them in justice and love with others, and giving glory to God in doing so. We are most grateful to the many parishioners who have felt called by God to embrace this spirituality by sharing their time, talent, and treasure. With the support and approval of the Finance Council, we suspended our grand annual appeal. Our expectation was that if parishioners contributed 4 to 5% of their income, as the spirituality of stewardship encourages, this would be enough to support the mission of the church and allow us to eliminate registration fees for faith formation, which is consistent with other stewardship parishes. The financial transition that we were hoping for toward this goal, unfortunately, has not yet happened. However, because of our attempt to be good stewards of the resources entrusted to us, we have significantly cut our expenses. But even with our best efforts, this causes us to request your financial assistance by participating in a reinstated grand annual appeal. We have set as a goal for this appeal $175,000. That's a combined total between both St. Catherine's and St. Anne's, in order to continue our faith community's ministries to you and to God's people.
How's he doing? Hope he's doing okay.
There's always a distraction or two in life, isn't there, huh? You just kind of roll with them. Our hearts are filled with gratitude for the generosity that God enables you to offer in this appeal. Please know that we are most grateful for all that you do to help us to proclaim the love and compassion that God has for everyone. Thanks for listening to that. I don't know if it's obvious or not, but I hate asking for money. I really do, especially during a time of pandemic such as this, and I know I speak for Father Peter as well, but it's a necessary responsibility that we have as stewards of the resources that you have so graciously and humbly entrusted to us. And we are here to make the most of them, not for ourselves, but for you and for all of us as a faith community. So we encourage you to be as generous as you can in this grand annual appeal. We appeal to all groups of people in our faith community, especially our young families in our faith formation program. As I mentioned in this letter, we have waived the fee for faith formation. But at the same time, we have not waived people's responsibility for their community of faith. The offertory and the grand annual are the two major hinges upon which our financial viability is based. So even though we have waived a faith formation fee, we have not waived people's responsibility for their parish in terms of time, talent, and treasure. So we appeal to all people of all groups to step up and to do whatever they can as a way of saying thanks to God for the many blessings of your life, as a way of saying thanks to God for the many blessings of our life together. There is no greater way for us to thank God than by sharing the resources that we have. I know personally God has been extremely generous to me, and I have tried to pay him back with my whole life, and I have not regretted one moment of that. So please think about that and take that to prayer, and we truly appreciate all that you are planning to give. We appreciate the tremendous generosity that people have already given, whether it be through the offertory, whether it be through the grand annual already. I noticed in the mail the other day that a number of envelopes have already come in. People have been most generous, whether they have been able to worship with us physically or not. There are so many ways by which you can forward your contributions to us, whether it be through the mail, whether it be by dropping them off, whether it be through online giving, and if you can think of any other way, we are certainly open to it. I would like to conclude with this prayer of thanksgiving as Thanksgiving time rapidly approaches, and I just leave you with this as a moment of inspiration to guide your decision making. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where uncivil words prevail, show me how to model love. Help me to remember the God-given dignity of all and invite others to do the same. Show me how to build bridges and not walls, and see first what unites us rather than how we diverge. Let me seek to understand before asking to be understood. Give me a listening heart filled with empathy and compassion. May I be clear in sharing my own position and respectful and civil in describing the positions of others. Let me never tolerate hateful ideas. May I invite all to charity and love. Lord, help me to imitate your compassion and mercy. Make me an instrument of your peace. Blessings on you and all those whom you love.